Back to my YouTube channel. So we would be continuing discussing our top into 150 series of questions on Leetcode, and today we are going to discuss another important question, which is MinStack. So let's go to this question and see what it states. This question states that design a stack that supports push, pop, top, and retrieving the minimum element in constant time. Implement the MinStack class. MinStack bracket initializes the stack object. Void push int value pushes the element value into the stack. Void pop removes the element on top of the stack. Int top gets the top element of the stack. Int getMin retrieves the minimum element in the stack. You must implement a solution with O1 time complexity for each function. So we have to implement these functions, and like each one of them should have O1 of time complexity. And example number one is given as first of all, this is min stack, so we are initializing this our stack. Then we are pushing -2, so -2 is pushed, so output would be null in this case. Then we are pushing 0, so again output would be null. Then we are pushing -3, so output would be null. Then we are making query getMin, so out of these three getMin is -3, so -3 is returned. Then we are querying pop, so -3 was pushed at last, so it will be removed. Then we are getting top, so at top it will be 0, so we are returning 0 in this case. And then again for getmin, we will have like minimum value would be -2, because -2 and 0 are left only, so we will return -2. So this is the example number one. And yeah, this is, I think this makes up pretty much clear what the question states. And value can go from -2 to the power 31 to 2 to the power 31 minus 1. And methods pop, top, and getMin operations will always be called on non-empty stacks. At most 3 into 10 to the power 4 calls will be made to push, pop, top, and getMin. So we need to implement it on time. So how we are going to approach this? We will define one stack, and it will not just have a value. Let's go to this code and see how we are going to see implement this. So we will define one stack, and it will have a value as pair int. So first value will store the actual value which we are inserting into the stack, and second value will store the minimum element which was present before this element was inserted. So suppose when we are inserting this -2 0, so when we have inserted this 0, then the minimum element is -2 up to here. Like, we will not consider the current element, so in the second pair we will have 0 and -2. Then when we will insert -3, then we will have -3 and -2, because we will not consider -3. We will just consider the previous elements which are present in the stack, and out of those minimum is -2. So we will insert just -3 and -2. So in this way we will build our stack. So min stack initialization, we have already initialized our stack. And then in order to implement this push function, we will check if stack is empty. If it is empty, then we will just handle this edge case, that we will just insert this value into the first element and second element also. Otherwise stack is non-empty, then we will push this value into the first value. And for second value we want like excluding this value, what is the minimum amount which is present in the stack. So for that we'll compare st.top.first and st.top.second, and out of this whatever is minimum we will set that as minimum value. And in order to implement this pop function, we will just do st.pop. And in order to implement this top function, we will return st.top.first, because this will return the first top value. And in order to get the minimum, we will just take minimum of st.top.first and st.top.second, because top.second contains the minimum value excluding this value. So this value can also be a minimum, so we need to take the minimum of both and then we will return it. So these are the functions which we are going to implement, and all these functions are being implemented in O of one space. And let's try to run it and see whether it's working fine. So yeah, it is getting accepted here. Let's try to submit it as well. So yeah, it is getting accepted. So this solution is working fine. I hope you have understood the explanation of this question. So I will attach this code solution in the comment section of the video, and I'll also attach this code solution and code description, this program description and program link in the description of the video. So like this video and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more such top into 150 series of questions on Leetcode.